Why are some people always cold? Picture two people standing in the exact same room, same temperature, same air, same moment in time. One of them is comfortable in a t shirt, the other is shivering, wrapped in a blanket, hands tucked under their arms. Why? Somewhere on this planet, right now, that exact scene is playing out. In a kitchen, in an office, around a family dinner table. We call it being cold natured. We shrug and move on. But what if there's something happening beneath the skin? Something ancient healers noticed thousands of years before anyone invented a thermometer? Your body is capable of generating its own inner warmth, a hidden fire burning quietly every second of your life. Sometimes that fire burns bright, sometimes it barely flickers. Today, we go looking for that fire, and once you find it, you'll never look at a cold pair of hands the same way again. Next slide. Same room, different temperature. Think of someone you know. Maybe it's your mother, your partner, a friend who always reaches for a sweater, even in summer. Meanwhile, someone else in that same room barely notices the temperature at all. Have you ever wondered why? Most people blame genetics or age, or that's just how she's always been. But here's something fascinating. Traditional Chinese medicine, one of the oldest medical traditions on earth, has a very different answer. An answer that has nothing to do with luck. It's an answer about fire. Not the kind you light with a match. A fire inside you, quiet, invisible, always working. This fire doesn't just warm your hands, it powers nearly everything you do. And when it starts to dim, your whole body notices, long before you do. So, what is this fire? Where does it come from? That's exactly where we're headed. Next slide. Today, we focus on Yang. Let's rewind just for a moment. In our last episode, we discovered something remarkable. Inside every human being, four invisible forces are quietly at work. Forces no camera has ever captured, no scan has ever revealed. One brings warmth, one brings coolness, one keeps everything moving, and one nourishes you from head to toe. Four forces working in balance every second of every day of your life. Nature has been quietly running this system since long before we had the science to explain it. Today, we zoom in on just one of them. The very first one we met, the one connected to warmth, to energy, to the fire that gets you out of bed in the morning. Its name is short, just three letters, but understanding it will change the way you see fatigue, cold hands, even motivation itself. Ready? Next slide. What is yang? Picture the first ray of sunlight hitting your face through a window. Something happens. You feel it before you even think about it. A small spark of energy, a reason to get up. Now picture a campfire crackling in the cold night air. People don't gather around it just for warmth. They gather around it because of how it makes them feel. Alive, safe, awake. Now imagine walking into a warm home after being outside in freezing wind. That instant relief in your shoulders, that's not just comfort, sunlight, fire, a heated home. Three completely different moments, one identical feeling. Traditional Chinese medicine noticed this pattern thousands of years ago, and they gave that feeling a name. They called it Yang. Say it with me. Yang. It's not just a word, it's a force, and it lives inside you right now. Next slide. Yang, the fire of life. Somewhere, right now, someone just sprinted up a flight of stairs without a second thought. Somewhere else, another person can barely lift their arms after a full night's sleep. Same species, same biology, completely different fire. So, What does yang actually do inside a living, breathing human body? Here's something most people never realize. Yang isn't only about temperature, it's warmth, yes. The reason your body stays heated even on the coldest morning. But it's also activity, the drive that gets you out of bed. It's energy, the fuel behind a full day's work. It's movement, the strength behind every single step you take. And it's protection, the quiet resilience that helps your body stand strong when challenged. Warmth, activity, energy, movement, protection. Five different gifts, one invisible fire. But fire, as beautiful as it is, doesn't burn forever without fuel. So, what happens when that fire starts running low? Next slide. Your body is a house. Let's step inside a house for a moment. Not just any house, yours. Every home needs a source of heat, a fireplace, a furnace, something burning quietly at its center, keeping every room alive. In this picture, yang is that fireplace. When the fire burns strong, the whole house feels it. Warm rooms, hot water, everything working exactly as it should. But picture that same fireplace slowly losing its flame. Room by room, the warmth fades. Nothing collapses all at once. It's slower than that, quieter. A little coldness in the kitchen, a little stiffness in the pipes. You might not even notice at first. That is exactly how traditional Chinese medicine describes a body with weakening yang. Not a sudden collapse, a slow, quiet cooling, room by room. And there's a second picture that makes this even easier to see. Next slide. Your body is also a car. Think about a car waiting in your driveway. Every car needs an engine, something generating heat and power to keep the whole machine moving. That engine is yang. A strong engine gets you moving in an instant, smooth, responsive, full of reserve power waiting to be used. A weak engine hesitates. It sputters at the start. It struggles even on flat, easy ground. And if it loses too much power, the car simply stalls. Your body runs on that same remarkable principle. When your inner engine is strong, your whole day feels easier, effortless almost. When it weakens, even simple tasks start to feel heavier than they used to. Have you ever felt that? Climbing stairs that never used to bother you, carrying groceries that suddenly feel twice as heavy. That's not just tiredness, that might be your engine quietly asking for help. Next slide. Why yang becomes weak? So, why does this fire ever weaken in the first place? Nature offers a few clues. The first is simply time. Just like any fire needs fuel added over the years, our natural reserve of yang tends to shrink slowly as we age. The second is sleep, broken sleep, missed sleep. Because your body rebuilds that fire while you rest, and skipping it night after night quietly drains the tank. The third is overwork, pushing your body past its limits again and again without ever truly recovering. The fourth is long-term illness, wearing down your reserves month after month. And the fifth, stress, the kind that never really switches off. None of these on their own seem dramatic, but stack them together over months, over years, and that fire begins to flicker. Next slide. Signs of weak yang. So, what does a flickering fire actually feel like? In traditional Chinese medicine, someone with weaker yang may notice cold hands and feet, even when everyone else in the room feels perfectly warm. They may experience a tiredness that never fully lifts, even after 8 full hours of sleep. They may notice their digestion slowing down, meals that once felt effortless now sitting heavy for hours, and they may feel a quiet drop in motivation. Simple tasks suddenly requiring far more willpower than they used to. Now, here's something important. These are simply patterns observed again and again for thousands of years, not a diagnosis. Almost everyone feels one or two of these sometimes, but when several show up together consistently, that's when this ancient tradition starts paying very close attention. And that brings us to somebody real. Next slide. Meet Ravi. Let me tell you about a man named Ravi. 48 years old, busy job, busy life, on paper, completely healthy. But his wife noticed something over the past year. Ravi's hands are always cold, even indoors, even in summer. He's exhausted no matter how early he goes to sleep. And lately, meals that never used to bother him leave him feeling strangely heavy for hours afterward. His blood tests completely normal. Nothing shows up, nothing to diagnose, and yet something inside Ravi has clearly shifted. Here's a question for you. Based on everything we've just discovered, warmth, energy, movement, nourishment, what do you think might be happening quietly inside Ravi's body? Take a moment. There's no wrong answer here. We are not diagnosing Ravi today. We are simply paying attention. Next slide. Why warmth matters. Here's something most people never stop to consider. Warmth touches almost everything your body does. Think about digestion, like cooking. Food breaks down far more easily with gentle heat than it ever does cold. Think about circulation. Blood moves more freely through a warm body than a cold one. Think about movement. Warm muscles glide, cold muscles resist every single step. Even thinking needs warmth. Ever notice how hard it is to focus when you're genuinely deeply cold? And recovery, healing, rebuilding overnight while you sleep, all of it depends on your body holding onto enough inner warmth to do that quiet repair work properly. This is why traditional Chinese medicine takes yang so seriously. It was never just about temperature. It's the quiet engine behind almost everything else you do. Nature built that engine into you before you ever took your first breath. Next slide. Yang. Three things to remember. Let's bring everything together. Three ideas. That's all you need to carry with you. Your body has been managing this fire since the moment you were born, quietly, without instructions, without you ever noticing. Number one, yang is your inner fire, the warmth that keeps you active and alive. Number two, that fire powers far more than temperature. It drives your energy, your movement, your body's own ability to heal itself. Number three, when that fire weakens, the signs are quiet, cold hands, fatigue, slow digestion, low motivation, easy to miss, easy to explain away, but not anymore. Think back to Ravi. Think back to that person in your own life who always reaches for a blanket first. You understand them a little better now. And once you notice this fire in yourself, in the people you love, you'll never quite unsee it again. Next slide.